leg of today's pitch 6. Starters taught them away to a pretty good line. One of the first ones to respond is DAIMYO from that inside gate, who's pushing forward to go and dictate the early gallop with Champanel. Also right up there in a handy position is Midway, racing just 2 lengths off the leader. Got the rails run at the moment is Amancio, the blue salts with the red cap, racing 3 lengths off the leader. Silver Idols on that one's outside, followed by Prince of Tibet. Rainbow Colours is further back in the field. Then comes Azuri, who's sitting in between runners with Moment on his outside for company. Then comes Etoile Filance, who's racing 8 lengths off the gallop with Azuri. A further length and a half back in running to Mo Ridge, who races back 1 from last. And last of all is Maremi George, who's racing a good 10 lengths off the gallop. Not the quickest of speeds. They've slowed it down straight down to a pedestrian gallop, as they've got about 750 metres left to go. And Champanel's the one who's dictating the fractions, out in front by 1 length. On his outside and second is Midway, racing just ahead of DAIMYO, who's got the rails run in third. Then comes Silver Idol, who just gets a shake of the reins or two to stay in touch. He's on the outside of Amancio. Then comes Prince of Tibet, who's got about 5 lengths to make up on the outside of Rainbow Colours. Azuri's further back in the running, then down towards the inside, Etoile Filante, who's got about 8 lengths to make up as they're into the final 400 metres. And towards the outside of runners, it's Midway that's hit the front. Then towards the inside, we've got the lights of DAIMYO trying to move into contention with Amancio. Champanel, 2 from the left-hand side, right in there in contention. Prince of Tibet and the Green Salts is also starting to take off. They spread right across the outside, but now turning into the fractions is DAIMYO, who's hit the front from Midway. DAIMYO in front, Champanel trying to find a late finish, but it's DAIMYO who's just ahead of Midway, and DAIMYO is going to hold on to win it. Midway into second, Champanel unlucky in third. Prince of Tibet was further back into fourth. Then came Maremi George. Azuri was further back in the field. At the top of the straight, they made a beeline towards the middle outside of the track. Midway, who was right up there in contention with the lead for most of the race, was well in there with the chance, but it's number 1, DAIMYO, who quickens up best of all into the closing stage, is going to win it by a net, and a top ride by JP van der Merwe to quicken him up at the right time. So number 1, DAIMYO, just ahead of number 5, Midway. Third placing, number 2, Champanel, who was very unlucky to finish up in that third placing, could have finished a little bit closer. And once again, finishing up in the quartets is number 4, Prince of Tibet, followed by Azuri. Then came Maremi George, Etoile Filante, Amancio, and then Rainbow Colours and Silver Idol in the field. The winner is number 1, DAIMYO, 3 from the left-hand side, the blue sleeves and cap. JP van der Merwe teaming up with the Justin Snaith stable. You can see on the left-hand side, Midway is the current leader into the final 200 metres. Champanel, just getting squeezed out, has to switch in for a and will come home to win the opening leg of today's pitch 6. Number 1, DAIMYO, the winner for all the owners involved here, Mr. Nadendran as well as Mr. Norton and Mrs. Nadendran as well. So big congratulations to the winning connections for number 1, DAIMYO, for race number 3.